In this video, I'm going to explain how to configure a one-question survey for your newsletter. First, click the Newsletter tab, and then follow these 3 easy steps. First, select the question you want to add at the bottom of your newsletter, and you can either type it here. So I could click in here and put in a new question, or change the ratings by clicking and changing the ratings. Or click here for some suggested survey questions and pick any question you like and click it, and it will replace the question along with the ratings. You can also configure other visual aspects of how your survey will look like by clicking the Personalized Survey Design button, and here you can change fonts and sizes and colors. So I could change the font to Georgia. Then click OK. For step 2, you need to generate the code. Give your newsletter a title, here. And then you can configure your survey newsletters in 2 different ways. First way is to use the same code for all your newsletters. In this case, the results of what your subscribers click on for your newsletters will be collected in the Results tab. In the upper part, you'll see the results for your newsletters, and in the lower part, you'll have the results for your autoresponders that work somewhat differently and need a different code. If you're going to use the same code for all your newsletters, you'll need to separate the results by introducing the date when you sent each one of your newsletters. So you would click here, Separate Results, add a title, and then add a date. So just click on the date you'd like, and then click Add Newsletter. And you can also delete it here as well. Surveys will separate the results based on the date when people voted. It's not 100% accurate, since if you send a newsletter every week and a person votes on the newsletter that he received 2 weeks ago, the result of that vote will be attributed to a different newsletter. However, as you know, people very rarely open a newsletter that was sent more than 3 days ago. So while the method's not 100% accurate, it's pretty close. If you want to be 100% accurate, you'll need to create a different code for each newsletter and change the title. So you go back to Newsletter, put in a title, and generate the code. In this case, it will be 100% accurate, and the results of each newsletter will appear separately. So you generate the code, you copy the code, and then in step 3, you insert that code into your newsletter. So follow the instructions that are listed at the bottom of the page, where you'll see how to insert the code you generate in your email service provider. If you want to add a survey to an autoresponder, you'll need to use the code generated in the Autoresponder tab. In this case, you'll need to insert a different code for each autoresponder. Write the title of your autoresponder here, generate the code, and add it to your autoresponder as explained in step 3. In the Messages tab, you configure what happens every time someone clicks on a specific rating in your newsletter. For example, you can configure it so that if your subscriber rates it with a 1 or a 2 or a 3, you can ask for the reasons why they didn't like your newsletter. If they give it a 4 or 5, you can ask them to help you promote your newsletter, for example, by using Twitter. After you configure this, click here to see what the subscribers will see when they click on a specific rating. So if they click 3, for example, this is the message that they will see. If you want to create another account, you can create it by clicking here. You'll see the other accounts below. If you do this, look at the video, because the way surveys work with other services may vary. So in this video, I showed you how to configure a one-question survey for your newsletter using other services.